Welcome to the spoken tutorial on getting started with arrays. In this tutorial, you will learn to create arrays using data, create arrays from lists, perform basic array operations, create an identity matrix, and use the method zeros. To record this tutorial, I am using Ubuntu Linux 16.04 operating system, Python 3.4.3 and IPython 5.1.0. To practice this tutorial, you should know how to use lists. If not, see the relevant Python tutorials on this website. Arrays are homogeneous data structures. All elements in it must be of same data type. In this tutorial, we will be using NumPy library which we used in earlier tutorial. Let us first open the terminal by pressing Ctrl-Alt-T keys simultaneously. Let us start IPython by typing IPython3 and press Enter. We can see the IPython prompt. Now we will import NumPy. Type import NumPy as np and press Enter. Now let us see how to create arrays. From here onwards, please remember to press the Enter key after typing every command on the terminal. Type a1 is equal to np.array inside parentheses inside square brackets 1, 2, 3, 4. Type a1. Notice that we have created a one-dimensional array here. Also notice that the object we passed to create an array is a list, that is a1. Next, we will see how to create two-dimensional array. Two-dimensional array is created by converting a list of lists to an array. Type a2 is equal to np.array inside parentheses inside square brackets, again inside square brackets 1, 2, 3, 4, inside square brackets 5, 6, 7, 8. Type a2. This is our two-dimensional array. Next, we will see about arrange method. To arrange the elements in an array, we use arrange method. The syntax is shown here. Type ar is equal to np.arrange inside parentheses 1, 9. Type print inside parentheses ar. Here 1 is the start value and 9 is the stop value. As you can see, we obtained a one-dimensional array between 1 and 9 with 1 included and 9 excluded. It will give the elements 1 less than the stop value. Can we make a two-dimensional array of order 2 by 4? Yes, we can do it. We will use reshape method to change the shape of an array. The syntax is object.reshape inside parentheses rows, columns. Switch back to the terminal. Type ar.reshape inside parentheses 2, 4. Type ar. Shape of the original array ar is not changed. If you want to change the shape of the original array, type ar.shape is equal to inside parentheses 2, 4. Type ar. We can see that the shape of the original array ar is changed now. To find the shape of an array, we can use the method shape. It returns a tuple of the shape of an array. A tuple is nothing but an ordered list of elements. Let us check the shape of the arrays we have created so far. Type a2.shape. a2.shape object is a tuple and it returned a tuple 2, 4. Pause the video here, try out the following exercise and resume the video. Find out the shape of the arrays a1 and ar which we created earlier in this tutorial. Let us see the solution. Type a1.shape. Since a1 is a single dimensional array, the column is empty. Type ar.shape. AR is a two-dimensional array. Now let us try to create a new array with elements of different data types. Type a3 is equal to np.array inside parenthesis inside square brackets 1, 2, 3, inside single quotes a string. Arrays handle elements with the same data type. Here we are handling with different data types, so it should give us error. Type a3. But we did not get any error because all the elements get implicitly converted as strings. This is how array works. Note that the output mentions dtype is equal to less than U21. A dtype is the data type required to hold the objects in sequence. The character of dtype, that is less than U21, might differ with the Python version. Next, we will see about identity matrix. It is a square matrix of order n, n with ones on the main diagonal and all other elements as zeros. The syntax is identity inside parenthesis n. Let us see how to create a 2 by 2 identity matrix. Type np.identity inside parenthesis 2. We can see all ones in the main diagonal as expected. Next is zeros method. It creates an m by n matrix with all elements as 0. The syntax is zeros inside parenthesis m, n. Let us create an array of the shape 4, 5 with all the elements 0. Type np.zeros inside parenthesis 4, 5. The default output of identity and zeros method are in float data type. Explore the below functions on your own. Zeros underscore like, ones underscore like. Try the following. First, check the value of a1 which we assigned earlier. Type a1. We see that a1 is a single dimensional array. Let us now try a1 multiplied by 2. It returned a new array with all the elements multiplied by 2. Now let us again check the contents of a1. Note that the value of a1 still remains the same. Similarly, we will try with addition. Type a1 plus 2. It returns a new array with all the elements summed with 2. Type a1. But again, notice that the value of a1 has not been changed. Let us try with a1 plus equal to 2. Type a1. This will change the array a1 itself as we are assigning the new output to a1. We can use all the mathematical operations with arrays. Next, we will see how to add two arrays. Type a1 is equal to np.array inside parenthesis inside square brackets 1, 2, 3, 4. Type a2 is equal to np.array inside parenthesis inside square brackets 5, 6, 7, 8. Type a1 plus a2. This returns an array by adding element by element. Type a1 multiplied by a2. It returns an array with element by element multiplication. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. In this tutorial, we have learned to create an array using the array function, perform some basic operations on arrays like addition and multiplication, use methods like shape, arrange, reshape, identity, and zeros. Here is a self-assessment question for you to solve. X is equal to np.array inside parenthesis inside square brackets 1, 2, 3, comma inside parenthesis 5, 6, 7 is a valid statement? True? False? And the answer is false. The correct way is to assign the elements as a list of lists and then convert it to an array. That is, x is equal to np.array inside parenthesis inside square brackets again inside square brackets 1, 2, 3, comma inside square brackets 5, 6, 7. Please post your timed queries in this forum. Please post your general queries on Python in this forum. FOSSEE team coordinates the TBC project. Spoken Tutorial project is funded by NMEICT MHRD Government of India. For more details, visit this website. This is Priya from IIT Bombay signing off. Thanks for watching.